Look at all these AI companies. It never stops. They're so cool. I'm obsessed with them.
Well, I came here and I turned around, what is this donut wall doing?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm like sweating. I'm so excited. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the AI Engineers World's Fair. I am so excited to be here. We're going to talk with a lot of AI, ML companies, and execs and founders. And there are a lot of booths set up here. We're like in the floor. And let's go talk with some of the top companies. I'm really excited to talk with Groq. They're a really cool team. Got to talk with Graham yesterday, who is a PMM, product marketing manager there. And yeah, excited to see everyone. So let's go. I interviewed with Graham, who's right there yesterday. I'm going to do some tutorials on Groq. They're amazing. It's basically just a different kind of machine. It's not a GPU. It's an LPU. So it's made for a large language model, specific inference. And it runs so fast. You can write an entire book in a second. So excited to have that interview out and to meet the team. I'm here with Aarush, who is a new member of Groq.
Hello.
Aarush just graduated high school and is joining Groq. I'm so impressed by you. How did you find out about Groq? I feel like I didn't know about any of this until after I went to college and even graduated to learn about machines, GPUs. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I actually started trying to break into the industry around March. I went to a few hackathons and I met Jose, who's an amazing guy from Groq, at the Mistral hackathon in March.
Yeah, okay.
And then I went to the Meta hackathon a month later or so, and I met Gavin, and who does engineering at Groq, and the team was just so nice, and like I related a lot to Gavin's story and a lot of people there. I'd been using Groq for a while, and I was a huge fan. So I went to their office, met a lot of them, had a lot of fun, and Gavin invited me to come on for an internship, and I was like, hell yeah. I mean, Groq is the place to be, and they're doing so much cool stuff. So it's been a lot of fun.
How did you first, it sounds like you've been coding for a little while, or I mean, you've been working with Groq. How did you first find out about like the tech space, or when did you start coding?
I started coding around 10 years ago when I was 7.
When you were 7, okay.
Yeah, so I started on Khan Academy with their JavaScript course.
Yeah, amazing. I'm interviewing a Khan Academy rep today.
Oh, that's awesome.
In like 15 minutes,
Yeah, so I started on Khan Academy doing like simple scripts with animations in JavaScript. I kind of let my programming skills lay latent for a while, but then back when I was getting into high school, I started with AP Computer Science A, learning Java. Then I taught myself Python and JavaScript again.
Amazing.
And yeah, I got into the AI space around like 2 years ago when Llama came out.
Okay.
And I used it to automate my volunteer hours for college applications and graduation
so cool.
requirements. And yeah, I saw that as a huge unlock. And yeah, it just snowballed from there on.
So Aarush started by teaching himself.
Yes.
Through Khan Academy.
Yep.
So everyone out there who is watching this online and is wondering how to break in and whether you can break in, Aarush shows that you don't need a formal training. Like, you can learn yourself and end up at one of the greatest AI companies, machine hardware companies that exists today.
Yeah.
At 17,
yeah.
nonetheless.
I'm still pinching myself. Yeah. It's insane.
You did the work for it, you know? You were a go-getter. That's something that comes up a lot as I interview top founders is you just have to have the initiative. Like, do projects. You did projects. You had your own interest and learned how to get there.
Yeah.
Like, what was one of your first projects that you ever did?
So the first project I did with AI was basically my first large-scale project. So my old high school, I was in Florida before. There was this high school that I went to. There, the graduation requirement was you had to do 250 hours of community service.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love community service, and I love doing it for the sake of doing it, not doing it for, graduation requirements.
Yeah.
So I decided, I'm bored, might as well just try to automate it. And so I basically, if you go to local libraries, you can create book trailers for like YA novels, and they give you 4 volunteer hours for every book trailer you create. And so I started making them, and I was like, this is horribly inefficient.
Yeah.
And I found code as a huge unlock for me to be able to automate some parts of that. And then later on, I integrated Llama, or Alpaca actually, to automate more of it and make it fully autonomous. So it's basically just using code to simplify parts of my
Right.
life and make it easier for me to do my work.
How many volunteer hours did you end up logging?
A few thousand?
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be so far above
Yeah.
what you were expected to. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool. So that was one of your earliest projects, I
Yes.
guess. Okay, and that was, you were how old for that?
14?
14.
13, 14.
So when you first started off with Khan Academy, you were kind of just like learning, taking
Yes.
courses. So cool. I mean, getting the fundamentals of something like Python and Mojo is so important now, and you can just teach yourself. And
Yeah.
there are so many, I mean, back when you were doing it, there were fewer, like if you were trying to get into AI, there was almost no guides online on how to do that. Now there are a lot more, and it's just such an exciting space. Congratulations
Yeah,
on joining Groq.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited for you. It's like, it's the coolest. When I was talking to Graham yesterday, I was glowing because it was just, I did the demo with Graham, and like I've heard that Groq is amazing, but seeing it in action, it's like, it's the future. Groq and Mojo, you guys are like, it's gonna propel us forward into the future so far. It's crazy. Yeah. So thanks for talking
Yeah,
with
thank you
me.
so much.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so Harper, this is our Whisper V3 large model. I know I showed you a demo
Yes.
before with Whisper and Llama.
Yeah.
This is one that is showing a streaming environment with Whisper for real-time speech to text.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press this button
Uh-huh.
and then just talk to it
Okay.
like you would.
Through here? Oh, that's why. Hello. How are you? I love Groq. I'm having the best time. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's a little close. There we go.
Oh my goodness. It's, oh, that's good. ... It's, okay. All right. It's confused now. No. I'll be amazed if it's able to accurately transcribe what just came out of my mouth. Hey, good job, Whisper.
Yeah, and so this is a demo that one of our other interns, Somi, he put together actually on Monday, right before this conference. So this is, you know, raw initial implementation, but showing the
Totally cool.
possibilities.
So, how are you doing? Through here? Oh yeah, that's why. Hello. How are you? I love Groq. I'm having the best time. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good. ... I love that. Maybe that's when I was laughing. Oh, that's good. ... It's okay. All right. It's confused now. It did a good job. I'm pretty sure that's an accurate representation of what actually came out of my mouth. So impressive. Groq is so fast. So if you want to have some kind of application deployed on a machine that goes, what is the actual stats on how much quicker it is?
I mean, it depends on what you're comparing against, but like
Okay.
5 to 20x faster than anybody else. So
Nuts. And what's the cost look like?
our costs are on demand is matches the lowest price of anybody in the market. You know, we're committed to having the lowest price, but also the fastest speed.
Insane.
We only stand up open source models because, you know, time and time again, open source wins. We don't want the destiny of the biggest revolution that we've been in since the printing press to be shaped by an elite few. We want the masses to have access to it.
And they're also the coolest community, the coolest team, such nice people. We have to get going.
Hey, well, it's a pleasure, Harper. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Such a pleasure to see you again. I'm going to give you a hug again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. We're back. We just had a great interview with Sean Jansapar, which you will see soon. He's amazing. He's from Khan Academy, the Director of Engineering of Learning and AI. So what a scope. All right, let's keep going. It was a fantastic interview. So excited to share it with you guys. Look at all these AI companies. It never stops. It just goes and goes. All right, Microsoft has a big old stand. Microsoft has a lot of AI. They partnered with OpenAI, and they have Copilot, which is the coding assistant. They have LinkedIn. So Microsoft is the owner of LinkedIn. Oh, wow. Wait, can you explain what the donut situation is? Just a tactic? Haley. Hi. Wait, do you mind taking this? I'm Harper.
Hi, Harper.
Nice to meet you. So you're with MongoDB. Tell me about this donut situation.
This is just one of the activations that we have at our booth.
Okay.
We just wanted people to stop by and grab a donut and hopefully talk to some of our amazing SMEs here about MongoDB. So
Well, tell us about MongoDB. We're here.
I would love to, but I'm going to pass that off to someone who can fully speak to
Fully,
it and
okay.
really do it. I'm in the events team.
Amazing.
but
Oh, well, it's so
I
nice
wanted
to meet
people-
you. Glad you're
Can
here.
I tap someone in for you to talk
Yes,
more about
please.
Mongo?
Yeah. Karthik? Karthik. Harper.
Nice to meet you, Harper.
Nice to meet you. I was wondering, can you tell me about MongoDB? We stopped by, so tell us about your AI suite.
Yeah, so MongoDB is at the heart of everything is a database surrounded by the document model. So you store your data in a JSON document, very native to work with from a developer point of view. And on top of that, we built an entire suite of tools on a platform called MongoDB Atlas, which is our fully managed database as a service platform. So on there, you can utilize your data to do things like full text search, vector search, hybrid search.
Okay.
So you can do things like, your typical Google-like experience. If you want to have autocomplete faceting, you can do that and create search indexes within the platform.
Okay.
And if you want to utilize vector search, which is what everyone is into now,
Yeah.
you can store your vector embeddings right there alongside your document. So you don't have to ETL your data to another third-party data store or vector database, all built in-house with a single API, single query language.
So you're a standard database with all these features.
Yes.
But you also enable vector database storage as well, which is kind of just there's an argument, right, in the AI world as to whether vector databases are even needed.
Mm-hmm.
Or have you heard that before?
I've heard that, we've heard that. For us, our kind of value prop is, we want to make developers' lives easier, make developers' time more efficient. So why do we need a third-party, database? Why do we need to ETL data to a different data store if we can do that right there within Mongo, right?
Yeah.
You have your operational use cases as well as your Gen AI vector search use cases in a single platform that your developers can utilize.
Gotcha. Very cool. And what kind of companies use you guys that you can share? What kind of use cases as well?
Yeah. So recently, I believe one of our largest customers, Stripe, uses MongoDB, so they're able to, I believe, do around 50 million transactions per second.
Amazing.
Utilizing MongoDB, and there's actually just published an article about how Stripe uses MongoDB. And pretty much every other major player in the market, Wells Fargo, another financial institution that uses MongoDB, and things like that. So we have a bunch of articles, use cases on our website if you want to learn more about how other companies use MongoDB.
Use MongoDB, yeah. So if you're looking for a database platform, MongoDB has a lot of features for you to use. So if you want it all in one place, seems to be the place.
It is the place to be, yes.
So how did you guys think of the donut thing? How did that come to be?
That's a great question. I had no clue. I came here and I turned around and what is this donut wall doing? But it seems to be generating a lot of attention. So
it is.
Whoever coming up with this is a great idea. So I definitely want to use this again.
It is a great idea. So unexpected.
I know.
Well, thank you, Karthik. Nice to meet you.
Of course. Nice to meet you too.
Sure.
There you
me
go.
just to get started?
Yeah, just get started. Show us your demo.
So, hi from Neo4j. We're a graph database and analytics company. So what that means is just like you can have a relational database that uses SQL or a document store. We store everything natively as nodes and relationships. And what that allows you to do is a lot of interesting queries where you can traverse and hop over lots of different entities at once to answer complicated questions. For AI, we combine vector search through our vector index, our knowledge graph, and our graph data science capabilities to offer improved retrieval augmented generation, or RAG. So this is a demo of our knowledge graph builder, which we recently released.
So we have a database here, and from this we're going to create a knowledge graph, which is a series of nodes and edges, and the edges are relationships between the nodes. And so when he talks about traversing a graph, you can start with a node and then you're able to move through a graph. So for example, this is actually how Meta is formatted. Meta, Facebook, as you probably know it, is actually a graph. It has nodes and edges, and you traverse the edges. So relationships are friendships, messages. Nodes are things like people, messages themselves, likes, etc. So, the likes are the edges, and then the nodes are like people, photos, groups, etc.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Spot on.
Yeah.
And what we've done here is we're doing a DC Comics thing where we've gone to all these different Wikipedia sites, and we've taken the text and we've loaded them into a graph. This tool does that automatically.
Cool.
So we can answer a question like, who is Superman? And it will give us a response. And it's basically retrieving data from the documents and the text chunks and
Yes.
all the relationships around them. So if I said to the LLM, hey, how did you generate that response?
Oh, it'll tell you.
me the source documents.
Great.
It'll give me the text chunks. And then the other thing it will do is give me the entities that it used. And this is what we extracted from the documents in the knowledge graph. So if I go to the generated entities, you see these are all the entities that were extracted from the documents. And I can see what it used to answer that question. We have Batman over here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Connected to DC Comics, and then down over to Superman down here, which was the
Right, and you can see.
the source of that. Yes.
Right. See these edges. This is enemy is between Brainiac and Superman.
Yes.
Metropolis, this is a resides in edge. And so that's what a knowledge graph really is. It has these nodes and these relationships, which are edges.
Yes. And that's basically the view, because, and as I'm sure a lot of you already know, it's very important to have text documents for an LLM to search. So the way this product works effectively is, if I zoom in enough here, you can see all of those pink nodes with the document-looking things. Those are all text chunks that we extracted. And that has embeddings on them from a text index, right?
Gotcha.
And so once you ingest enough documents, you'll start to get these connections
Very
between the
cool.
documents. So then the LLM's able to traverse over those hundreds of documents to be able to find an answer.
So in summary, Neo4j takes in your database, which has relationships in it already. So you're like, it already says that Nightfall has vertigo, right? There's a tiny little edge there that says has, and this says vertigo. Then it transforms it into a graph that is easily visualizable and easy to traverse. So in terms of coding time, this can be faster in some cases. And it also allows for interpretability for retrieval augmented generation. So when you are using a large language model mixed with RAG, so if you're asking your large language model to refer to your data that you fed it in, you'll be able to actually see how it came to its conclusion. So once it gives an output, you can say, show me what you used to create this output. And you can see it in this beautiful graph and see how it's linking things together. So it's able to see that, like, these light purple ones, light pink, whatever, these are comic books, detective comics. Then there's a book and military unit, and you could probably click on those, right? And then it highlights or something like that. I could see that being a UI thing.
Well,
Maybe
not today, maybe
but
not.
Either way, this is very cool. I could see this being you guys I've definitely heard of Neo4j. I haven't used you yet, and I can see why you guys are doing so well.
Yeah, we're using Knowledge Graph to improve large language model responses, improve quality and relevance, and provide more traceability as well for critical applications.
And you have RAG capabilities built in, so you can just do RAG. So by uploading the data that you want RAG to use, you guys will implement that on your side? Or
so as a database, even before, the advent of all this stuff, right? It was easy to retrieve data to answer questions for search.
Yes.
Right? That was something that we specialized in. Now with RAG and with our new vector index, and we've also invested a lot in third-party capabilities. So for example, LangChain and Llama Index and those providers.
Okay.
It makes it very easy for developers to put together chains and agents and so forth that will leverage the knowledge graph to help answer questions.
Oh, cool. So you have agent capabilities?
Well, integrations, right? So we have, for example, a vector store in LangChain, and we have a graph object in LangChain that then when you create an agent would allow you to query the graph, right?
Gotcha. Okay, so if you want to create an agent on the outside, you can use Neo4j's in its knowledge. It can query it. There's an API for that.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Zach.
Alrighty, awesome. Great talking to you.
Likewise. Also, we're here with the Groq team. So I'm so excited to be with them. So if you guys will just introduce yourselves, and you might already know these two from interviews, but let's pass it down and say what you do at Groq and just your name and maybe if you want to share something about yourself.
Hi, I'm Aarush. I'm 17. I'm an ecosystems intern at Groq.
Hi, I'm Somi. I'm an AI applications engineer at Groq. I make applications and demos to showcase at events like this. And yeah, great to be here.
Yay! It's a Graham.
Awesome. Graham Steele. I'm a senior product marketing manager at Groq, and I love helping give the world the innovation they need to take large language models to the next level.
Awesome. Hi, my name is Aman. I just recently graduated business school. I do sales at Groq. Just try to feel the incredible interest with been having so far.
It's amazing. And if you don't know about Groq yet, they make LPUs, which allows for inference for large language models, or rather transformer-based systems, to run so much faster, 5 to 20 times faster, you said?
Exactly.
Crazy. And our interview will be coming out soon. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. What did you
Yeah,
say?
I was saying I'm excited for that to come out.
Me too. It's so cool. So if you don't know about Groq, definitely look them up. Also, the community is poppin'. From what I hear, there's a huge community that Groq fosters. So really cool. Happy to be here.
We actually touched more than 250,000 developers recently.
Yeah, this week.
And yeah, it's been just phenomenal. We like look at social media every day, and it's just like so many cool demos that we see every day, and it's just awesome.
Will you tell us how long ago you launched?
Oh, yeah, we launched like our
18
company's.
weeks ago?
Yeah, we've been here for like 18 weeks, and it's been going really strong.
18 weeks, 250,000 in 18 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like we get like so many requests every day for like rate limit increases, and we're working on that a lot. And yeah, just stay tuned for the future.
Yeah, so like if you don't know what the speed means, what we were demoing yesterday was an app where you input a title of a book that you want to be written, and instantly an entire book is written. And if you've used ChatGPT, you know how it comes out slowly, you have to wait. Not with Groq. It's basically instantaneous. Wild.
Yeah, no UX tricks, anything like that. Just running on the hardware that's purpose built for ultra fast AI inference. So
it's not a GPU. It's an LPU. It's different.
the language processing unit.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Arthur.
Yay. So, okay, bye.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
never leave. Bye, guys. They're so cool. I'm obsessed with them. I don't know. I love them. Okay. What?
How are these people demystifying AI?
How are they demystifying AI?
I don't know. I'm looking for conversation. I'm looking for some talking bits.
Well, they help run AI models faster. Like, so both Groq and Mojo, what those two companies do is make running AI models much better, much faster. And with the combination of both those optimizations, for Mojo, it's on the computer programming level. It's like on the compiler level. For Groq, it's on the machine level. And I guess they also have software, right? It's a software-based machine. So I'm actually curious how Groq and Mojo, maybe I should ask them. Oh, Mojo doesn't work on Groq. Oh my gosh, okay. This is a huge issue. So Mojo doesn't work on Groq. Mojo only works on NVIDIA GPUs. So I heard through a little birdie that there is a new open source library that is built on top of Mojo, because Mojo is open source, that allows Mojo to run on Groq. Do you realize that the two of these together, that company is called Native Link, and I don't remember what the name of their open source library is. It's Mojo something. I will put it here in the video as I'm editing it. So if you have a Groq machine and you want to use Mojo on it, use this open source library, wow. Or any machine that isn't NVIDIA. We love NVIDIA. NVIDIA is awesome. But this open source library lets you use it for other types of machines. Oh my gosh, wait. This is amazing. Okay, I'm overwhelmed. I'm like sweating. I'm so excited. Okay, bye. We're back. All right. People over there are enthralled. Let's go over there. Okay, look over there. I missed it.
Yeah, so the quick story is they were doing an iPhone giveaway. Basically, all yesterday they were giving out amazing coconut drinks, and if you give away your email, you had a chance to win an iPhone 15. So, yeah, I didn't get it.
What, how did you win? What was the...
Oh, I didn't win. She won.
No, but like, what was the game? Like, what was the thing?
Oh, they were just randomly picking out names. Oh, yeah. I wish. Yeah,
I was like, some cool AI thing?
Yeah,
no.
We wish.
Well, thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
As you've experienced it probably daily in your jobs, you don't need to be a full ML researcher anymore or data scientist. Things that took months or years before to get AI projects into production is now able to be in just a couple of API calls. Super exciting.
They're fantastic. There's amazing technology out there. I'm very excited about them too. But if you care about control over your data, you want to integrate into your security, you want customization, you want to save money, you want portability across hardware, then you need to get on something else. And so if you're interested in these things, then Max can be very interesting to you. Max is free. You can download it today. It's totally available. Go nuts.
Okay, everyone. What a trip. It was a really good time. I was just talking to my Twitter friend who I got to meet in person on the way out. He was saying it was the best experience he'd had of his business career in a long time. He had such a fun time. So, recommend going if you're interested. And I am so grateful for the people that I got to talk to. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for all the interviews as they come out. Take care.